Beautiful souls, hello. There's an energy here. Okay, take whatever resonates. This gonna be specific enough. There's an energy here who's trying to siphon you. Okay, this is a person that once upon a time they looked up to you when you were in a certain level close to them. But now I feel like you elevated so much that they cannot reach you. So instead of loving you, they start to hate you. Okay? Strong word. But that's the feeling. Okay? They want revenge. They're upset with you. They cannot harvest any love feelings. I don't like these messages because my heart hurts. But okay, this person is trying to harvest your energy, okay? Because they want to be you, they want to be just like you. This person is the type of person who wants to be famous, right? But they don't know why. They want to be loved, but they're not serving people, right? It's like you want to get the money but you don't work, right? Something like this. And this person, since they're harvesting all of those feelings, right, over you and over other people, this person is in such a low vibration. This message. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm just gonna disappear and give you the message. This person is such in a bad vibration that they cannot do anything, right? This person especially envies your spiritual gifts, okay? The way you're spiritual. So this person maybe not so spiritual, right? Maybe this person like grew up in a religious environment, but they don't really follow their religion. Something like this, okay? Take whatever resonates. But I feel like this person is trying to harvest your energy. So if you feel like that, if you feel tired, okay? If you feel, I always forget this word. Like those types of feelings of somebody who wants power, right? But it's just a thought in their mind. It's not like an action they put on the ground, right? It's like, for example, this person wants to open a business or something like this, right? But they just play with the idea, right? They don't continue with it or something like this. I don't know, I am looking at myself. But this energy doesn't come from you, okay? Maybe it's a specific message for somebody there, okay? They just play with the idea. This person it wants to control everything, okay? This person wants to control everything. And if they are not in control, absolute control, right? That doesn't mean that good leaders. That doesn't mean exactly. It doesn't mean that they are good leaders. Doesn't mean that they are giving a good example in the world, right? They just want to control things for the sake of control. They just want to have power for the sake of power. They just want fame for the sake of fame. They just wanna, stuff like this. So you will know when you have those types of energies within you, okay? And there's also very much stopping, It's like you cannot go forward. It reminds me of like Groundhog Day. What's the name? Groundhog Day, right? That movie. I don't know if you guys watch it, but it's kind of like this, and because like it's the energy of the day keeps on repeating itself, and every day it's the same thing, and every day you don't move an inch, and yeah, I feel like this person wants your energy now. Like maybe this was a relationship from a view, like in a lover way, or this was a friend or something, but this person doesn't want to be with you anymore. They just want to take your energy and roll with it and use it. Obviously. And this message take so long. Obviously, they cannot, right? Because as we know, it comes from our own heart. It comes from source, right? Doesn't come from vampire usage, right? Comes from source. And so even if they take our own energy, okay, even if they leave us tired, even if they rob our blessings, okay, even so, the result is not going to be the same as it is for us, right? So be aware of this type of energy and of this person specifically that wants to be just like you, but they can never, okay? You know that you erasing, okay, let's go. That you erasing everything that leaves you tired from your life is awesome, okay? Everything that you don't want to do in life, you erase it, right? Every type of person that doesn't want to treat you like you're the queen of the universe, king of the universe, right? Of course, in a grounded way, right? But doesn't want to give you your value, right? You must erase it from your life, right? And then good relationships can come, right? And then the love of your life can come, right? Because if you still allowing thoughts, right? Like missing this person, this or that, you're telling the universe that you're okay with it, right? And for us to be the greatest stars ever, the greatest lovers ever, the biggest billionaires we can be, right? We must say that and prove that and work on that with the universe, right? Like if you need, do energy cutting cord. Okay, so you can remove yourself from that type of energy. I'm not gonna tell you how you do it. I'm just gonna tell you I do it, right? I focus the energy on my belly button, right? Because usually we are tied with people from the womb, right? The second chakra, our creation, our relationship center, right? where we get energy. Either way, I imagine my belly button, right? And then I imagine a scissor. Sometimes a scissor, okay, depends on how big the energy is, right? Scissors, or like those big scissors, right? When I'm fed up and I want like to finish it off, I use like, I imagine in my mind's eye a gardener thing to cut the trees, right? Big scissors like that. There must be a name, but, and I feel it cutting it, okay? So, because sometimes with scissors you cannot cut it, okay? Depends on the cord, okay? Depends on the person, whatever the relationship you have with them. Depends on the karma, right? If it's heavy, if it's not heavy. Usually, and that's why I'm saying the scissors of the gardener, because like the big ones, right? To cut trees, like with big handles, because it's usually the heavy karma ones, right? We want to cut, but, and you sense the energy, okay, and you cut it until it's you feel it like moving out of your body. You can maybe it's like a right, or maybe, I don't know which types of gifts you have, right? If you can actually visualize the thing, the whole thing. I'm like a more feeling person, right, than a visual person. Maybe for the men it's gonna be easy to visualize the thing. But yeah, that's what I do it, okay? I don't pray for it, like I don't send any good blessings to the person. I do not pray for myself. I do not do anything. I just do this and it works, okay? But because I don't want to, when you're sending prayers, even if it's forgiveness prayers, or like, the end of a Ponopono prayer, when you're like, I forgive you and I love you and I understand you and all of this, you're still creating karma with that person, okay? You must be just a cat and that's it. And so, too bad for them. Okay, be aware, okay? I love you so much. Thank you so much for being there. If you like, put a like in the video. Subscribe to my channel, comment. Go to my description box, check out my services, okay? Have guidance sessions. Go to my Patreon to see other content. Donations are appreciated. Thank you so much for your super thanks, for your donations on PayPal. So appreciated of you guys, okay? Love you so much. And that's it. Thank you so much for being there. See you soon. Bye.